What is up everyone, Boshi here, back with another Raid Shadow Legends video, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about how I'm preparing for the rest of December. And I know that sounds kind of weird considering December just started, but we have two major things that are happening this month, and that is the Doom Tower and the Fusion event. Now, in this video, I'm going to talk about the Fusion event mainly, just because the Doom Tower, in my eyes, is not going to be resource draining. It's going to actually have its own little resource pool, just like how Classic Arena and Tag Team Arena, it's going to have keys that you'll use in order to progress through floors, and you'll have another set of keys that you'll use to farm floors. Now, unless you are, leveling certain champions for secret rooms, or to help you progress through the floors, you're not really going to be touching any of your other resources. At least that we know of. So I might revise that when Doom Tower comes out, but we'll see. The main reason I want to talk about Fusion Event is Fusion events usually hit all types of your resources. It hits your energy, sometimes your gems, definitely silver in some cases. So that's what I mainly wanted to talk to you guys about. Now, I know everyone wants to kind of know, when are these things coming out? Why are you preparing right now? Do you know something? Not really. We have rumored dates of the Doom Tower coming out between the 7th and the 9th. Well, once again, rumored dates. These are not confirmed dates. Once I do hear any confirmed dates, I will definitely make another video. The other rumored date for the Fusion event is between the 14th and the 16th, which is pretty much the week following Doom Tower release. So that's why I'm kind of making this video now. It's ahead of both of them, and so it will allow you to kind of get to certain things, enjoy Doom Tower while not feeling like you're not prepared for the Fusion the following week, if that is true. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it. So I made this spreadsheet mainly for myself, and honestly, you guys, this is going to be a very simple video. I'm not going to go in depth on anything. So if you're looking for that, I'm sorry. These are just basic, quick tips for you guys to just kind of prepare. So near the bottom here, I have all the different types of tournaments and the events. Now, obviously, we don't need a schedule for the Fusion event. That typically doesn't come out until the Fusion is actually in the game. So this will mainly be used for me to keep track of champions that I need to earn and that type of stuff. So that's kind of just for me, for myself. So up here is mainly what I want to talk to you about. So fusion food and ascension pots. So we know that this fusion is going to be a traditional one, just like how Virgum Par was. So we're going to have 4 epic champions and 16 rare champions. Now you're going to have to level those 16 rare champions to 4-star, fully ascended 40s, and you're going to have to do the same thing pretty much for epics, except 5-star fully ascended 50s. Now, in order just to meet the level requirements, you're going to need 48 3-stars and 16 4-stars. Now, I'm not saying that you need to go out and farm all of these things and keep them in your vault, because 64 slots in total, I mean, everyone's kind of iffy about their vault space as it is. Hopefully, we're getting an expansion to that pretty soon, but we'll see when that comes. I'm just saying to try to keep this in mind. You don't want to be having to farm out all this food during the actual fusion event itself, because sometimes you'd rather be doing the dragon tournament or something like that in order to earn the champion you need for the fusion. So the more food that you can kind of get out of the way now is probably better. But like I said, there are going to be other events. So, for example, there's always a training event that happens during the fusion event. So you can leave some food to level for that time specifically. Um, but yeah, don't take it as you have to do all this now. Just keep it in the back of your mind. Make sure that you're kind of doing it every day, maybe a couple pieces of food every day, and you'll have enough by the time the fusion comes around. The second thing is going to be fully ascending these champions. So greater arcanes, superior arcanes, and lesser arcanes are pretty easy to figure out, just because arcane potions are used across all different affinities. So in total, just for the epics that will be used in the fusion, you're going to need 60 greater arcanes and 12 superiors. Not too bad. And in terms of, farming it, the arcane keep is open all the time. It's not a specific day or anything, so you can farm these whenever. If you have some additional energy that you're not going to use, run into the arcane keep and, farm some. Now, when it comes to the different affinities, Force, Magic, Spirit, Void, that's going to be a little bit different. As of right now, we don't have a confirmed affinity for the epic champions that are used in the fusion. So, and I'll kind of address that a little bit now. So, when we got introduced to Pixniel in the update notes, we were introduced to three other champions, which were Yakarl the Scourge, and then the Wenderin and Killjoy, which are both Force champions or Force Affinity champions. A lot of people are assuming that these are part of the fusion, and they are not wrong to assume so. It would make sense. The other assumption is that because they didn't introduce two other epic champions, that we would be using two old epic champions. That I'm not definitely convinced of. I'm thinking maybe the other champions were not ready, and so they did not put it on this page. Because as you can see, we also didn't receive any rare champions on this page, and we're pretty much guaranteeing rare champions to be or new rare champions to be introduced during this holiday. So that's my take on it. You guys can take it however you guys want. When it comes to farming the potion keeps, though, for the epic champions, you're going to need 20 greater and 6 superior of that specific affinity for that one champion. So, in my eyes, I would say whenever you can farm the potion keep, it's never going to be a bad thing to have extra superiors, extra graders. Um, you never know when you're going to get a champion you want to level and what affinity it's going to be. So it's never going to be a bad thing, but definitely affinity potion farming is something that you definitely want to do just because they're only on limited days. So each of the keeps are open twice each week, besides Void, which is only open on the weekend for one day. So, in total, over the next 2 weeks, you're only going to get a total of what, 4 times to farm each of the regular keeps and 2 times to farm the Void keep. It's not too many, and you could definitely skip over certain days and just forget about them, which means that you're going to have to pretty much wait until they open during the fusion event, and that's just not something you really want to do because if you're trying to progress through your fusion and you have to wait for a certain keep to open, that can kind of lock you out of a couple of days. So I definitely think you guys should all farm the Ascension Potion pots ahead of time. Even if you just want to leave the food for the actual event, that's fine. I definitely think the potion keep should be done before the event happens. So we went over the epic requirements for pots. For the rares, it's not going to be too much, guys. 80 lesser arcane and 48 greater arcane in total for all 16 of the rare champions. And then, as you can see in the Virgum Car Fusion, it was one of each affinity per epic. So that is what my bet is going to happen. So in total, you're going to need 48 lessers of each of the colors and 8 graders of each of the colors, which once again isn't too bad considering we get lessers and graders majority of the time and we don't get too many superiors, sadly. Um, so that's not too bad. The rares shouldn't be that hard to ascend. The epics will be a little bit of a grind just to get the superior potions that you need. But yeah, and then overall, after that, it's really saving silver. Now, as you can see, I am extremely poor, and that is because I've been leveling some faction war champions and gearing them. And so that's going to be my big focus actually is getting enough silver to feel comfortable again. Because right now, we're going into a 2x event pretty soon this week, and I have pretty much 0 silver. So I'll be farming like a mad person. You obviously want silver for artifact events that happen during the event, the fusion event. You're going to want to maintain silver even for the Doom Tower because you might be re-gearing a lot of people as well. So um, a lot of things going on, like I said, this month, but just keep in mind, in the back of your head, make sure you're leveling some food. You're farming the potion keeps when they're open. You don't have to farm them nonstop, but make sure you're picking up like 3 or 4 superior pots a day, maybe, and that by that time you're gonna have plenty of the potions that you really need for the fusion, and it's just one less major thing you're going to need to do during the fusion event. It just takes out a lot of the stress, a lot of the scrambling, and all that type of stuff. So, pretty much all I want to say is farm food, um, farm ascension pots, and stockhold your silver, pretty much. I could have said that probably a lot quicker, but thought I'd go through detail. Like I said, for veteran players, this is probably stuff that you already kind of know, and it's just a reiteration and a reminder to you guys. For any new players, I hope this kind of gives you an outlook on how fusion events are going to work, and kind of what goes through my mind when planning for these type of events. This is the first event I'm actually like truly planning for. So we'll see how that goes. I'll give you guys my progress and stuff as I go through it, probably in another video when the fusion comes out. But yeah, let me know if you guys are looking forward to the Doom Tower. Let me know if you guys are looking forward to the new Fusion Pixneal, or if you're looking forward to more of the epics than the actual legendary itself, and all that type of stuff. But yeah, leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you want to see more. And I will definitely see you guys in the next video. See you guys.